Chris, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Yes, you sound very excited. I told you. Very, very excited. Amy, how are you doing? Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Smile for the cameras. yes. I like that. You chose the wrong show to be on. This morning. It's good because the conversations are very, very important. Now, like I said earlier on, we're talking about the female condom. Now, a question I want to leave with all of you before we start the conversation, especially to our youngins, is when was the first or the last time you purchased one? Lenny, have you by chance in your entire life come across, purchased or used a female condom?
Come across, yes. Not purchased, not used.
Come across. Where did you come across?
One of these seminars about health, female hygiene. Yeah.
Okay, so come across. How close or far were you away from the product?
They showed it to us.
Okay, so you just saw. You haven't actually held one before.
Yeah.
Well, today I tell you what. Today will be a first time you are going to hold one. Thank you. Congratulations. Today on Culture Daily, we are going to allow you to hold one. Yeah, that's what we do to people. We take them closer to their products.
Can you please take me closer to Sweden or Switzerland? That's better.
Amy, what about you? Come across which one is same? I didn't even say
the same thing.
Can I say your own?
Is it wait for the examiner?
Wait now. That's how people bomb exams.
Okay.
Have you come across, used, engaged, spoken to, touched a male condom?
Spoken to a female condom.
Male condom.
Male condom.
Yes.
Oh, why did you change the question?
Hey.
I've seen it before. Come
a male
across
condom.
It before. Yes,
Touched.
because like it's all over. Anywhere you
Touched.
go, you find it.
Touched.
No.
Okay.
Wait, touched. Oh
Yeah.
yes, they
Okay.
shared it last time.
Okay.
At one event I went to see. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. That's the reason I asked the male and the female. Obviously, Dr. Chris, he's a doctor, so he can get away with the answer. He will lie to us and say, of course, as a medical practitioner, yes. But the real answer is there. I know. So, but Cyril, I mean, in your line. Oh, we'll come to me.
Okay.
In your line of work, because you also have deal with health and stuff. One way or the other. Have you seen, engaged, used, touched the female condom?
I have 3 children.
What of answer is that?
You get it? You don't get it?
Forget about it.
What's it do your show?
Don't use. Once, like. That's the answer. Jay, how about you?
I've used a female condom.
You've used a female condom?
Yes. Okay. Sometime like I was trying to tie something. I didn't have any rubber, so I just used it to tie it. But I mean, we laugh about it, right? But clearly, it's a product that, if not has vanished from the market, or it is probably available and not maybe
highly neglected.
Yes, highly neglected. Yes, but we want to understand first how to use it, and then what the reasons are. If women or girls actually request the use of the female condom, and if it is even comfortable for them. It might be a very hard conversation, but it's worth having it. And wherever you are, you can join us in the conversation as well on our social media platforms. Drop your comments on there as the conversations are live and active. Good morning again. Thanks you for Anne. Anne is our head of digital. She passed through, but I'm just asking her to put it up there. Do you use female condoms, so that we can have our friends and fans watching us also be able to comment on there? For those live on TikTok with us, you can share your opinions as the conversation goes on. Good morning to you again and again. Doc, how are you doing?
I'm well by grace.
I can tell, Doc. I can tell. Doc, so about this female condom, let's understand possibly, if you know, why they created a female condom. I don't know if anybody probably knows why they did it.
Yeah, it was created to give women more control over their sexuality, over sex. Because if every time you are with your partner and you want to protect yourself, your partner says, I don't have protection, which is in this case a barrier method of contraception, which is the condom, then you are at risk of either pregnancy or sexually transmitted infections. But with the female condom, you can also take control of that by you also having it in your bag and saying, I want to use this. And with the way it works, you can even insert it hours before you have sex.
Hours before.
Okay. You can have that in place before hours before you have sex.
Like I'm just saying that being very practical. Maybe you are going to your husband's place or boyfriend's place.
Right.
You can put it on way before you even get to the place.
Yes.
What does that do?
But guys,
Does
you
it do
can't do that.
anything?
Guys can't do that. You can't wear it.
Like
You put it on it.
like
So that's what the
you
difference
can
will
try
come, right?
it.
That with the guy, you need erection for it to work.
yeah.
With the female, you don't need
Yeah,
it.
but you see, anyway, I'll digress. The conversation. I was going to say something. If a guy showed up to a date half erect with a condom on, you'll say he's a pervert.
I know, right?
Yes, because why are you walking around with a
But you,
condom?
you have
on?
your female one on. What did you wear it for?
No, that's different.
Theirs is for protection, guys.
Different pervert. Yes, yours is
Yeah.
for protection.
Guys,
Mine is pervert.
Perversion.
But that's so not fair.
No, it's fine. It's true.
Yeah, that's
Mine is
so
for
not fair.
pervert. Don't worry.
But what I don't understand is that if there's a male condom, what was the need to develop a female condom? I don't know
Maybe
what's
trust, because sometimes you do not trust if a man is actually protecting himself, protecting you, and maybe sometimes you want a man to use it and then he'll give you reasons why he doesn't want to use it. So then you take the initiative and protect yourself. Maybe.
Dr. Amy.
Oh, I'm not talking as a doctor. I'm just
everybody were quiet.
yes, like why you put quiet? I'm just saying maybe that could
can-
be
you can
a
join my
reason.
Silence
You
understood.
can join my life.
What?
The fans want to see you.
That could
Why
be
don't you
a
invite us?
reason.
Amy here, please. Can you give it to Amy?
No, but you have to
Dr.
do
Live.
others. You
Dr. Live.
yours-
Because the answer she gave, she deserves to. You
Oh,
know,
don't do that.
Dr. Chris,
Don't do
Dr.
that.
Amy, and Dr. Chris.
Dr. Amy
Yeah.
and Dr. Chris live in
Yeah,
the
Chris, have you
studio.
pulled something for us, or what Amy is saying is
Yeah,
fair?
because
Yeah.
male condoms depends
Yeah.
on the man's cooperation. Yes, right. Let's
Yes.
accept that the man's cooperation you need for a male condom to work.
Mm.
The female condom gives the woman the power to control the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So she can protect herself. She has it. You don't have it. Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right? Apart from that, unintended pregnancies, because she's the one who carries the bearer of the child.
Mhm.
So let's say she has more interest in unprotected sex than you, the male.
Mm-hmm.
If you are counting it, right? She has STI to be afraid of. She
Mhm.
has pregnancy to be afraid of. She has
Mhm.
what about vaginal irritations and all these other things to be afraid of.
Uh-huh.
Even the contents of the condom, the material is made from. Some women are allergic to latex,
Yeah.
so the female one is not made from latex.
Okay.
It's made from a different material called nitrile.
Why? Why are they cheating the guys? Why? We are all
I
supposed to be the
have a
same.
very controversial statement to make.
But before that, I mean, I don't know
Yes,
if.
yes, I know. I
uh,
want your permission.
Okay,
That's what I'm
before
saying.
that,
I'm not going to blurt it out.
Yeah. So, but why is the female one made from a different material?
Because latex triggers reactions in a lot of people, itching and all other things.
Okay.
So a natural is stronger and
Okay.
durable than the latex.
Oh. Or would that also probably be because of how it's used? Because the female one has to be
It's
inserted
more
and then-
sensitive, yeah. Because
Yeah.
that could also be a factor.
Yeah.
Another thing too, I think they looked at it was the strength of it, because most of the time the latex ones break.
Hey, but when I heard about condoms,
They break or
breaking-
cemented.
Intentionally.
No,
Ah.
Which
Lenny.
is it?
No. They break
Just
because
it's a question.
because they break because then the
question.
woman, the
Why?
female's also part is rough.
Oh. How can
But
you
you
tell
are-
me?
What does he
But
get
why?
from breaking it?
What does a man
how?
get from breaking?
How?
You know, with your latest,
people are
with latest
diabolical.
condoms, people don't
Yeah.
know this, but if latest condoms, you're not supposed to use oil-based lubricants for them.
Oh.
It damages them, destroys them, breaks it
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
Because they are compound, made of the same compound, basically. So you don't want to use oil-based products, lubricants for latest condoms. But
Like
with the
baby oil.
natural-based ones, they can go with any lubricant. See where the differences
Okay,
are.
I don't want to move away from the ladies. Let's go back to them.
Can I make?
Oh,
some-
sorry. Yes, Cyril. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, since you mentioned it, I did some small research. So I just wanted to share with all of us.
Oh
The
my
female-
God.
The female condom is less than 1% of the global contraceptive market distributed globally. Less than 1%, which representatively means
This is rare. Yeah, this
yeah, this is it's easier to find gold, galamsey gold than one of these.
Wow.
Yeah, it took us a bit.
The whole
to
global-
get our hands on this was.
And then let
Thank
me
you.
save it in the future. I'll sell it.
Global contraceptives is less than 1%. But this is something that was created under the initiative and request and claims from women saying that they needed more control, more power. It's not fair. Why does he? So the Dr. Hassel, that's the name of the inventor, invented this to give women that control and that power that they were fighting for. It was at the height of the AIDS pandemic. So we want our own, we want our own. It was created, invested, produced, and less than 1% of the planet's contraceptive market is this. The irony is that the contraceptive market, the number one is money after pill. The number two,
For females.
yes, for females,
Yeah.
is money after pill. So it is statistically more prevalent that the woman is okay to go unprotected and take a pill after than own that same responsibility of I want to protect myself. They don't want to do it. It was a sham.
But I mean, clearly, I mean,
Then
don't say-
the secondly,
okay, right.
there is more advocacy and media presence and patronage for early term abortion than for female condom availability and use.
Okay.
So looking at the statistics, they don't want this.
Yeah, let me tell you why they don't want it, and I want to
Tell
be on
us
the
why.
side of women. You know, I always like to be on the sides. You understand? I think sex and the word pleasure have some symbiosis. I don't know, Doc. I may be wrong, but I think sex and pleasure, even though the purpose of sex, you know, the ultimate purpose of sex was for procreation,
Right.
but I think the second ultimate purpose is also pleasure.
Okay.
Now, if anything disturbs that process, okay, let's take away the STDs and the STIs and the pregnancies and all those things. If anything disturbs that process, then it defeats the purpose of the activity.
Right.
So, example, if we were to be having sex and then, like last week, Lenny and I,
Huh?
we were talking about friendship. If we were to be having sex
Better for you.
and we're watching television at the same time and there was a distraction, okay, I was watching football and I was being distracted, the partner would be offended,
Right.
or might not get the full sensation or whatever it is. It is almost as equal as slipping on something that in a way can disrupt the full pleasure that the action is supposed to give or bring.
Right.
That is why people would prefer to be intimate without the rubber. Now let's come to Cyril's point on the woman about the control conversation. So that clearly tells you that in the action of intimacy, even without the rubber, there's a certain dependency of the pleasure of a woman from a man, needed from a man. So why then would they even go in any way to disrupt that pleasure by slipping something on for themselves when they have that control?
Okay.
Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
So now that you've given me the power to control, I'm questioning my value or my values or my intuition, no, not my intuition, my values or my entire my being that, wait, I want to reach 100% satisfaction. Does this can I control the use of this? Yes, I can. Or I don't want it any longer. Do you understand? So then both the man or the woman or the boy or the girl would decide not to use it. The risks are a different conversation.
Okay.
But I'm speaking on the activity itself.
Why
Yes.
a woman would choose to use the female condom
Yes.
or not?
Oh, yes. I would have asked you this question, but they don't have to ask you. But I'm going to ask the ladies if they have used one before, and does it give the same exact feel as without it, but they haven't used it before. I don't know. And yes, exactly. So, Doc, I come to you if you have used it before.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So
We just use it as a demonstration.
demonstration.
but
Yeah.
Most women don't go for it.
Mm.
Most women choose to. You want it?
Pass it around, please.
Yeah. So we are going to unbox it, right?
The famous, the popular one is the FC2.
FC2.
Yeah, it's written on it. The packaging FC2. You can see that.
Okay.
FC2, right there. somewhere.
Female condom 2.
Female condom, right?
Yeah.
What? Female condom 2.
Part 2.
Female condom 2.
Female condom part 2.
All right, and also at the back, it shows you. It goes around the steps on how to. But I have the image with the producer, so she will show it step by step how to insert it. How
Oh,
to use
doc,
it.
forget the images. That's this in front of us.
The other thing is that this is the only condom you don't use your teeth to tear. You can just there's a portion where it's already cut. So
Oh,
we're just gonna open it.
Oh, Doc, charging you to Amy or Lenny to open it for us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, already open.
Yeah, take it out. That's
It's
just,
okay.
yeah. Hey!
Hey.
Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting?
No, like for what you're saying.
Why are you so
For
uncomfortable?
demonstration.
You know how comfortable she is?
It's not.
Why would she buy it? Is she not uncomfortable with
It's
it?
not that mono. Yeah.
Amy, I think the microphone is blocking the, so we couldn't see it. Can you
Oh.
just take it up here, just
This
for,
is it.
yeah. So this is how it looks like, right? This is how it looks like. Okay, all right.
There's something in.
Yes. So the ring goes inside, and then it covers the surface of the cervix, and then there is the external part of it. That's what the part you are holding with your right hand.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
So does Debbie have the
Wait.
image of the first one?
Okay.
So we
Okay.
have step 1, right?
All right, Doc. Yeah. I think they want to switch cameras, so yes. Okay.
Okay. So we have this being the part that covers the external part of the vagina, and this is the whole thing that enters the vagina.
Mm.
So it goes, this ring part goes to sit in front of the cervix. Pardon?
No, go ahead.
Right. So the step 1 is that you have to how do I even, so you see this ring here? Because it's so listen, you have to pinch this. You have to pinch the ring and slide into the vagina.
Doc,
Right? Yes.
after tequila shots.
So
I just knew you were going to say something off.
After tequila shots and some shisha and that blue thing that they brought that we drank. Eh? Don't take care.
You're not the one to fix
You're
it.
not the one to fix
Was
it.
the designer so that
You after the tequila shot and the blue thing, you can't fix it.
You're not the one to fix this because this idea.
Ooh,
that's
we
why.
should- we should
That's
call
why.
mechanic.
That's
The
why
woman
you
who
should.
is-
That's
She
why
has
you
to
can
do
have
it
it
herself
inserted
because of
before
how
she
it
goes
has
out.
to bend.
You see it?
Boy,
You get the
yeah,
point.
wow.
Right? So then when you push it inside, so it's 2 fingers there, and then you push it further in. Now, the size is supposed to, the opening of it, right, is supposed to accommodate any size of the male organ. Right?
Oh, no, Doc.
Why?
The exceptions.
No, it's
but-
elastic. It's elastic. It's
I know, I'm just saying, Doc, don't underestimate some of the, Doc.
Yeah, from
But
down
let's-
here. You,
So
Dog.
whatever he releases or whatever the person is infected or all goes in there.
so what was Charlie?
So it's like a bag that fits into it. So it's
Doc,
the
I have a
beginning of it.
question.
Yes.
Are you not going to have sex with the rubber?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
you
was
would
thinking-
basically.
So why did I buy the tequila shot?
But it's almost the same
It's the same ideology when you were.
It's not the, no, because this what I'm seeing from this spa is loose. All I'm seeing
Oh
is
no, the
that-
vagina contracts against it. This thing.
No, but what does the excess baggage go?
It will
know what I'm
tighten
You know
saying?
how, do you know how long
If I
the
have to
vagina
squeeze,
is?
no, you don't. Yes, but in her inserting it,
Yes.
what's the average finger length?
Let's say about 3 inches.
And this thing is like how many inches? I'm just looking at the physical discombobulation.
Of how is
How will it be properly be installed
yes.
to still give a pleasurable experience?
Yes.
Can we get a container?
Yes. So I was going to
Okay.
use this. I'm going to use this bottle.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I wish I'd
Awesome.
cut it first, but yeah, you basically get. So let's assume this container is the vaginal canal,
Yeah.
and this is the opening of the vagina.
Yeah.
This
Let
is
me
the part. so we're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
We're gonna go that way. You see?
Yeah.
Because my finger is because the opening is small. I'm going to use the pen rather.
God's so good. We have ladies. Let them wear the thing.
Oh, how?
Wait for the thing.
Wait for it.
Wait for the thing. We want to see the finger length and everything. You see, if it was a male condom here, we would have had a wooden penis here and be rolling the thing up and down on it. So let's see it in real life.
Educational purpose.
The last time we
Don't
used a
use
male
the pen.
condom, he
I
was
want
the
to
one who
see
did
the-
it. So why is it
Don't
that
use
today I'm
the
the one
pen.
who's
I want to
supposed
use the.
No, okay,
I want
sorry,
to use
Cyril,
the
I think
No,
that
but
for
it
camera
is
purposes.
defeats the
Because
purpose
I don't know how
because
to
this
use
is
it.
not
Lenny,
a
on date
vagina.
night, will I use a pen to install it?
But
Or
I
you
don't
use
know
the
how
pen?
to use it. So how will I do it?
And I'm saying now, so either he uses
You see-
his finger
you see-
or he
Dog,
lets-
push it, eh?
Uh-huh.
So
there's gonna be a
if it
long
was a
morning.
finger,
It's not going to be a long
then you're
one.
going to slide it in, right? Right? You're going to slide it in.
Then the
and
ring ends
the
at the
ring
end.
ends at the end, like that.
It will
So
be hanging
if the
like
penis is this the male organ, right?
that. Doc, you are
The
going
male
too
organ
fast.
is going to go through
Doc, you are
that
going
way.
fast. Doc, you are going fast. I know I'm coming across some way, but I legitimately want answers.
Okay, go ahead.
Legitimately. Don't. This is not Cyril going crazy. This is me legitimately asking answers. So after you have inserted it,
Right.
on the labia and the outside, the pubic
Yeah.
area, the one that is visible,
Yeah.
pubic area
Yeah.
that when you are having sex you see.
Yeah.
This is what is going to be hanging there like that.
Amy,
Yeah, so
can
this
you
was the
turn your
yes,
phone
exactly.
to-
It doesn't tighten. It doesn't.
Oh,
knit
it tightens.
up.
It goes there, so it just covers the open area.
No,
So
you don't understand.
yeah, it doesn't
It-
tighten. Yes,
it's-
yes, yes.
it's so to be flapping outside like that.
No, you can stretch it over the vagina. It depends on. Okay, so that also depends on how much flesh is.
Yeah, but this looks like it's going to be uncomfortable.
It looks like it's going to be uncomfortable.
Exactly. So no, I mean, Cyril said something, right? We are laughing about, but I think there's a design flaw. But
Yeah.
we'll come to that. I think there's a design flaw. But
there's a design flaw in the sense that, yes, you are right. There's a design flaw to this because the way the vagina is, it's more elastic than it is. It's not a fixed diameter or a fixed length. It can expand to accommodate anything. You get it? It's elastic in nature. So anything you put in there, whether it's small
You see,
or big, if you
I've
put something
read-
small in there, it might.
I've read a lot on this thing. Let me educate us. When, no, I don't want to touch it though.
Why don't
yeah,
you
pass
do
it,
that?
I don't touch it.
pass it on to me.
I don't want to touch it. Why you don't want to touch it? I have to
Pass
be
it on.
children.
Yeah.
And this not, before my three
Okay.
children, I didn't touch it. Now I touch it.
Okay, you doc continue.
I have my
Doc
my-
continue.
You see, when the AIDS thing was spiking, the campaigns for male condoms were pushing the narratives on women. I'm trying to juxtapose human experience, scientific innovation,
Right.
and gender, whatever.
Okay.
The narratives were the ladies. Remember, there was a time ladies used to have male condoms in their purse,
Right.
so that before you get intimate with the guy, you hand him, or you make sure he wears it.
Yeah. If in case he doesn't have, then you
Because
are
people got upset about that. That why should I carry
a
a
male
male
condom.
condom? That's why they went to invent this bag.
This bag.
You see, it doesn't work. This thing, there's a reason why globally it is less than 1%
right.
of the thing. It's not me saying it doesn't work. Globally, the whole world, it is less than 1%. That is almost obsolete. This thing doesn't work. The solution was simple. Ladies who are sexually active, who know they are on a date or they are going out, blah blah, carry 2 or 3 condoms in your bag. When you are getting intimate with the guy, you insist and make sure
That he uses one.
case closed. All this you have to insert with 2 fingers, 6 inches in, and lock
Yeah.
the plastic
So-
and come out.
But I think that with a male condom as well, there's a way it should be done right.
Yeah, there's a way it should be done
No,
right.
design,
And-
no,
and
you don't understand. Design-wise,
design-wise, it's fine.
the
Yeah.
male penis and the male condom are socket and plug. It's perfect.
Because I
unless
think for a man,
unless
you
those
might
guys
feel like
with
you're not
the-
making love to the person. I feel like you are eating a rubber.
What?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
You
saying.
see that
Like-
statement you are making?
Yeah.
That's the same way they also feel. That's why a lot of women are not using. Are not
Okay,
allowed
hold
the guy
up.
to
Do
use condom.
women
It's
feel
leading to-
such?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you are above 18. Do you feel that? Do you think on behalf of women? I mean, it's a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel such? Do women feel such? No, if they ask, we are guys here, so we'll say.
You know,
it.
like,
I
they'll
mean,
tell you.
I'm
They'll
18.
tell you
It's
that
not
a
like I
lot of
haven't
them
had
don't
sex
allow the guy to use protection because they feel they don't feel it,
Yeah, is that
which is risky.
a mindset as heard or experienced, Lenny, Amy?
Head, yes, but no.
it is the mindset. The statistics.
Lenny, what's your take?
The statistics prove it.
Nothing.
Jay, the statistics answer your question. If the morning after pill is doing better than contraception, it means
Means the
people
contraceptive is not being used.
Yes, it means people prefer the kafra raw
The morning
to
after.
barrier method
to
of
because they
the
rather
morning
enjoy the risk of the raw pleasure then
take
go
a
and worry
medication.
after. So that the statistics
Forgetting
has-
that
You get
that
it?
same medication does not protect you from the STIs. but only the pregnancy.
I mean,
It also means
first
that
off, in my mind right now, it kind of feels like it's used and I'm touching it, but so bad it's not. Please. Secondly, I feel like the process is a bit complicated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's number one. Where if it's a bit surgical for me, it feels like surgery for me.
fold it well.
When you have to, what do I have to do?
So technical.
Like Cyril saying that I have to be
Yeah.
drunk, so
Oh.
I need to flip it to get
Oh,
an 8, right? Yeah,
no.
I
Yeah.
need to flip it to get an 8.
Not flip it to get an 8.
Yes.
Just
Jay, you are not even the one
I'm
to wear
coming.
this.
No, maybe
Yeah,
she's
that way,
intoxicated,
that way.
so I'm.
Then what are you going to do having sex with her?
No, but the same way that if it were a guy,
I'm the one who said
she'd
after the
probably-
shisha
You
and
don't understand. You said yes.
No, see what I'm
Intoxicated is
saying that-
different. If
I'm
she's
saying that-
intoxicated to the point where she cannot
Don't do
figure
it,
out
don't do
this,
it,
Don't do
don't
it.
do it.
Why
Because
would
you
you
wake
do
up
it?
tomorrow and be trending. What are you talking about?
No, hold on. I'm not talking about abuse here. I'm just talking about my
That's
listen, my
what I'm
legit,
saying.
my
Yeah, but
legit
you see,
partner.
it's called
a lady will be able
guys,
to wear
guys.
it
No, hold
better
on.
than
Guys,
a guy
guys,
will.
dog,
Yeah.
dog,
Cyril,
dog.
The same
an
thing with the-
intoxicated guy.
the
No,
milk
Cyril,
condom.
an intoxicated guy.
guys.
An intoxicated guy can equally allow a girl
The
to
mandate
put it
is
on.
on the woman.
But
No.
do you know the problem with
Jay.
the male condom? You see, there are two sides of the male condom. There's one side that is lubricated, right, and the other side that is not.
Yes.
Most people, when they turn it the other way, and the lubricated part rather goes
Inside to skin.
to their skin,
And the
and
dry
then the dry
goes-
part goes to where it comes in contact with the vagina. So in wearing that, even that, there's a way to go about it. The person they are designed have designed such a way that when you try attempting the opposite way, it doesn't go easily.
Yes.
When you do it the opposite way, the right way, it goes
It's a
easily.
very intuitive
But people
design.
still force it.
So the lubricated part is supposed to go
It's supposed to come in
outward.
contact with the
lady.
female.
right.
To prevent irritation and the heat and all that,
Oh.
because latex produce heat. It's not a good absorbent of heat when
So-
you are going in and out of the person.
Let me ask a question. Amy, Lenny, Debbie, whoever, Asana, whoever is there. If you were with a guy and you went out on a night out, blah blah blah, and you got to him and he was so plastered, he has an erection, everything, he's so plastered, he can't even figure out how to put on his condom. Will you put on the condom for him?
Oh, somebody
and continue that.
Debbie and Asana, what's your answer? Because he mentioned Debbie and
They're not
Asana.
in studio right now.
Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
Can we have your
If the
answer?
guy is plastered, if the guy is
Without
plastered to
zero.
the point that he can't put on his own condom,
Right.
You leave
right?
it.
I don't think the average lady
Yeah, you leave
is
it.
you leave it. So the same way, if I'm with a lady and we get back home and she's plastered to the
She's
point,
out of it.
well, I'm not going to now be opening YouTube to see how to install this thing. Install. This is the job of the lady, and if she's plastered to the point where she can't do it herself, then case closed.
No, I understand what you mean because
Yeah.
nobody is best to fit it or
Yes.
fix it down.
Does it feel
yourself.
The
comfortable?
person
Yeah.
is
Is it
made
firm
for. Do
enough?
you understand?
All those
Like
answers
if
are with
a
the
man
lady.
can fix his own condom, right? The woman will probably do it wrong. So he's the best person to do it. So I think it's the same
See,
for.
I have another problem with the design.
Unless we call the doctor for you.
I have another problem with the
I can Google his
The
number.
manufacturer.
so doc, the problem I have with the design is that I don't know how comfortable the other ring would be in the you know pardon me to
cervix,
say,
at the
the
front
cervix
cervix, yeah.
of the
Yeah.
of the lady.
Yeah.
I don't know how comfortable this ring would be
Feel,
because
okay.
it would have been better if this ring were not in it at all and it was
No,
just this.
because of the way.
And I wonder why they didn't just do it this way, unless they want to give it some form of weight, so that it stays in there. If not, then I don't know what this, because I think it's probably
see,
some
guy,
form of weight, and
Jeffoli,
it's a lot of explanation
Jeffoli,
on there before
the
seem
point-
to
the-
understand
the point I was
how to
driving
use a
at-
Or
female.
maybe makes
Yes,
it
a female
stable.
The point I
condom.
was driving at is that
It makes sense, yes.
physically
I
and
think it's a design
biologically,
flaw.
physically and biologically,
Yeah.
right? This is not necessary. The human female whatever, it's not shaped. You see how it's shaped, the ovaries and the this, and it's not shaped for this rubber to be installed like a canopy inside for anything. That's
Right.
why they have IUD,
Which goes in the
which
T,
goes
that-
in there, and T and
Yeah.
block. Those are long-term contraceptive methods that you have to go to a gynae. Do you get it? Sit
I'm
down.
trying to see if you make a mistake to how it will.
How are they even assuming that every man is this size anyway?
No.
Like-
It's not. It doesn't fit the
It
size.
doesn't fit the size of the
but
man.
a man who is
No,
a man
I
who
get
is
it.
You don't
a man.
understand.
But think about
Try
it.
putting a
the
bottle
fact-
inside.
if
the
the- if
That's what I was
the
going to say.
female-
That a
if the
man who
female-
is
endowed.
endowed, very well endowed,
That's what someone is asking
might want to go
here.
and buy a female
It's what I'm
condom.
saying. That,
because
but a man
it
who
fits-
is not well endowed.
It fits perfectly.
Listen.
Lenny,
A
Lenny,
man who is not well
No.
endowed.
at the end
will
of
not-
the day, the physical space available is going to be the woman's space. So what's going to happen is that the excess of
Did it fit?
the excess
I should give it to
rubber is
doctor.
just going to be in there.
Why is it wrong?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is wrong.
So the rubber is going to be there. So what I'm saying is that
Why is it wrong?
you are not going to feel anything apart from rubber. Because
what I'm
the thing's
saying.
already lined with rubber.
Zero.
And then there's excess rubber.
And then
Why
there will
are
be
you
air
wrong?
or
You're
space.
wrong.
That's what I'm saying, Cyril.
This is not how it's done.
Now be here for
Exactly what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
Like,
Doc, I
if
did
someone
this.
is not well endowed,
Hold
then
on,
the
hold on,
female
hold on.
is bigger.
This is when it's
No,
inside
hold on.
the-
Yes, I did this for us to have an idea of if it were inside.
Down like this.
Yeah. No. I still know. But I'm just saying I did this for us to have an
We do
idea.
have people who buy this to use.
The men,
Yeah, man.
not be small horse. What the hell? Why?
I don't know, Mong. I'm not Mong.
A horse
The light left their eyes. So fear.
Not be small horse. No,
Why?
so Doc, that's what I'm saying. That this gives us an idea of how it looks like if it's inside the
yeah,
woman.
inside the woman, yeah.
You understand? And that's why I'm questioning.
It's not going to look
that-
like this when it's inside the woman.
Why?
Because
There'll be a lot of air
the cavity, this thing is not this big.
Oh,
open
Cyril, no,
now.
I'm just saying that inside. I
You say
understand
when
what
the
you're
when the
saying.
gland, when
But
the
wait,
male
I'm
organ
just
is
saying.
inside.
Oh, you are being too technical. I understand.
Squeeze it in my hand.
I
No problem.
understand.
She's what?
Really?
Look, fix it. Fix it. Fix it. I'm trying to tell you what
Chaotic.
I'm trying to show you the no, like fix the thing. It's just rubber going to go and gather there. Are you not getting what I'm saying?
I get what you're
Hey,
saying.
so
I'm
it's
just saying.
not
Why
like
you-
it was not
why
like
you-
this, like,
But
I'm
you
not
say
being
that when
too
the
technical.
gland, when the penile gland, oh, I said I'm using gland. When the penile organ, the male organ,
We understand
goes
you,
into
Doc.
the rubber, and it fills that space.
Unless the organ is like this.
Yes.
Yes, that's what
so
I'm saying. If
so
the organ is
Mandingo,
like this.
Cyril,
And so you guys should
Mandingo.
wait and host the show for this guy.
Ah,
But for the rest of the population, for the rest of the natural population, average population that is not like this.
There'll be a lot of air.
Let's talk about the things how it is.
So would you say you are a representation of the average man?
I'm a representation of the father of 3 children. I didn't do it once, so I didn't try.
No, but wait. when it's inside, what happens to this part?
No, it stays
outside.
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 Watches
Debbie, you have an image of it. I think image 5 and 6. Can you please show it?
It'll be outside.
You do
5 and
fix
6.
it, and
I
this
need
one
an
will
image
start
5 and
burning.
6, yeah. No, okay, actually, between this material, between this material and the latex. Okay, so that's you see how it will look from the outside.
All right.
She should stop holding it and let's see.
Yeah.
So that's how.
Isn't that me?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so that's how it fits, right?
Yeah, that's how.
This
it
guy
fits.
is making love to a sachet. Boss,
Okay, so that's the airspace. Oh, can you guys
okay.
pop up?
Yeah.
So that's the airspace that we are talking about. Like,
You see where
if
the
you
other
don't
ring goes
properly
to
so
fit.
Doc, what you are saying is that the lady
There'll be
has
space.
to
There'll be space
insert,
around it.
Yeah.
There'll be
the
space
lady
around.
has to insert it all
For
the
it
way
to get there,
there.
how?
It will get there. Oh, it's not.
She
It's not
must
long.
like
The
it.
vaginal canal is not long.
She
oh.
must.
It's not long to the cervix. Between that's why infections are easy. Like it's really short. It's not a long thing.
but there will be a lot of excess.
You see,
Exactly. There will be
Rubber.
excess. There will be
Yeah.
excess.
Look,
There will be excess rubber.
I-
So
I-
the idea, the design.
Look,
As
I
I
have
was
a question for
saying,
you.
the best design would have been maybe a fixed
shape.
shape,
Yes,
which
a
would
tunnel.
be a tunnel. Like yeah.
Doc,
Well, then you come back to your question and say,
I
then you
live-
are making love to a
No.
tunnel.
I lived with a guy.
A sachet, as you said.
Real true story. I lived with a guy for 3 years. True story. Hand on my heart. When I was single, there was lots of room in my house, so I had friends who live over. I had Uche. Shout outs to Uche. He's a guy. He's at Ridge now.
That job, eh?
When and the reason why I have a problem with this finger push it all the way up those 6 miles is that sometimes even when ladies, like married ladies or people in relationships, have infections and stuff and they have to insert pills,
You find it
they,
difficult.
they tell you that if you have a partner, make love when you insert it,
The partner
make
push
love
it up.
after, so that the penis pushes the pill where it needs
Or
to
sometimes
go,
they
because
make-
your hand will not.
The depth.
Or that's why we use.
That's usually that.
That's why
yeah,
there's
there's
a
a
stick.
long.
Yes, that- I don't know.
That's why
Wow.
these days they designed a stick that goes
Yeah.
from it. That
Yeah.
you are
So
allowed
That's
just
for
push
single
it.
people.
Wow.
No, so the first time he like Obochire Omono, Osiano, in conversation, I learned that. That's why I'm telling you that they put this thing on your finger and push it all the way
So-
up. No. It's unrealistic. Because even when you are sick and you have to treat yourself, you say they give you what hose or something.
There is I forgot the name of the thing.
So
you put
if-
the medicine
So
in.
if they know,
Yeah.
so if the medical practice knows that your hand cannot reach for the medicine to reach where you, why would this one reach?
I don't know. I just feel like there's a whole psychological.
Oh yeah, there's a hole.
flaw.
The thing is big.
You know, I think there's a whole psychological flaw to it,
Bad.
and there's also a design flaw to it. Now, design-wise, I can't sit here and think of any other alternative
to
to this. You know,
than to push the agenda
Yeah.
for the male ones.
I because the thing is that, you know, for
I think the
for a
pricing
guy,
too. I think the pricing
for a
you use
guy-
the price for put to
Bro,
For
they
a
could have
guy,
just said, okay,
the whole
we'll
process-
keep male condoms and make sure our men use them. Instead, they went on protest and we want our own. Congratulations.
yeah, but no,
Congrats. Give
see,
it to
you
Lenny.
see,
Give the
the thing
father-
is,
she's taking one right now.
the thing is, medically, it makes sense. Let me speak some sense. into the show.
Theoretically,
medically,
theoretical.
no, medically,
It makes sense. to
I don't want
protect
to. I
yourself.
want to say in theory. No,
Okay.
medically, it makes sense.
Right.
It makes sense because if you're speaking to any medical practitioner and is going to advise you on safe sex, the person does not look at design,
Yeah.
your emotions.
Yeah,
it's
true.
just your health and safety that
But
is
when
most
you talk about the
important.
barrier method of
Yes.
contraception.
So
this
it
part of
makes sense. Now, then it comes to what it is in terms of your mindset. When you see this on your partner, it looks like a rubber that, you know, like polythene bag that the person has shoved, and is saying that it disconnects you and the person. Unless you really don't care, it disconnects you and the person
because if you on
instantly.
AC on auto and this thing,
Now let me finish. Let me say something. Let me say something. No, let me
If you
finish
have
it
to
up.
set it like this.
Yeah, let me
right?
finish it up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, let me finish it up. And then, design wise, again, the reason why I say there's a problem is seeing a man-made scene. And see, this is not you're not talking about sex toys. A man-made like, you know, a rubber, not flesh even, that is now yanking out of the person's, you know, your partner's, you know, vagina. It creates disgust. You know, you understand?
why you ball like that?
Disgust.
Yeah, because the sperm will accumulate in this, right?
Yeah.
And when you take it out, it should
Look, let me
Right.
tell you something. Something I read somewhere.
Dispose.
This will shock you.
Shockers.
Yeah, they say when you see, you know, the V that forms, you know, with women, how when a woman is standing
You mean the
naked,
tie and
the
then
tie, that whole.
yeah.
Do you know how it plays on a man's psychology?
Tell us how.
I won't go into
Shock
details.
us.
I'll find the link and
Say
share
you
with
shock
you.
us.
Okay.
But the
Yeah.
tie gap.
You know, yes. Do you know how that plays
The
on a
pelvic
man's?
region, that when
And
they
do
were
you
like
know
tight
how
place.
Three
that's
things: tie gap, camel,
Yeah.
fupa.
And do you
Yeah,
know
we
how
did
that itself also makes a woman feel
Father of
sexy?
three.
That's feels sexy.
Well, I think it's recent
Do you
that the fupa
understand?
thing became a sign
They
of
went-
sexuality.
so
They
we
used to
have
care
to-
about it.
Yes.
So I think men started.
We have to
We
make an
like it.
acronym
We
for
like it. Yeah.
Oh, fupa will go to fupa later on. You understand? It's a whole new topic.
But they order the bamboo themselves.
Fupa,
Of course.
fupa is a whole new topic.
When they are not insecure about ordering the food.
But fupa is not bad though.
When the fupa comes here, they are insecure about the
It's
fupa.
positive.
Nobody has
yeah,
no-
yeah.
We have no problem with it.
I don't know why women have a problem with
It's
fupa.
a way of
anyway.
life.
With the corset
Fupa
and
is-
everything, the fupa is
Yeah.
fine.
You understand? So it's
Fupa lives matter. boss.
Fupa lives matter.
when anything distracts the process. I keep saying that, you see, that whole process of intimacy,
Right.
it's a lot of things that massage the human mind, the male mind, to prepare you ready that I've seen this woman and I wish to be with the person intimately.
Okay.
It's a lot of things that massage your mind till you reach that point.
Right.
So at any point in time in that journey, if anything distracts it, for example, maybe someone might find it as a turn on. For example, you see a beautiful, pretty girl and then she's picking her nose and eating it.
Yeah. Oh,
You see, good.
Oh.
Do you see your reaction? Something distracted.
She's eating boogers?
Something distracted the process of affection, intimacy, that whole thing.
Attraction.
So when you see Robert coming out of pardon me again, of a woman's vagina, it is likely and easy to distract that emotional flow that you gather. You see, then it's just
So you feel
disrupts
But
everything.
I get
to take
you,
a bit
but
more
I
to
also
overcome
think-
the.
So rather, I don't know if they are so if you read about how contraceptives work, it's even surprising. I think we
So
should do
we're
this.
advocating condoms. We are advocating protection or abstinence. That's the two things.
Yes,
Abstinence.
But that
or
one is
protection.
hard, dog.
Yeah, but
Is
you
that
know,
which one is hard?
Abstinence.
Abstinence is hard. It's not.
I get you.
I don't know,
I
I
agree
don't
with Joe, but I think in modern times, the sexual chemistry is mostly about how much momo you send.
Please don't judge.
We can close earlier than planned. We can close earlier than
People, you are in the
7
world.
minutes early.
You are in the world, and you
Yeah.
don't want to talk about the world.
There are a lot of songs we can play
7
to end the
minutes
show.
You are in the world, and
So,
you don't want to talk about
Now,
the world.
Doc, let me ask, how available? You mentioned, Doc. You mentioned getting this was difficult.
The thing's already
How,
oversized. It's also
Doc, you mentioned getting.
We're be skating.
Sorry, Chris, you mentioned this was difficult to acquire. How difficult was it to get?
It's not in mainstream pharmacies. It's not in mainstream
The
pharmacies.
thing you have to find a
Shout out to my pharmacist,
Okay.
Bumi at 37 Emergency Pharmacy, and then shout out to the public health and family planning unit. They were able to provide this for us to use here.
And how much does it cost?
I honestly can't tell you how
So
much.
if a
it costs.
woman wants it, you can't get.
Honestly, because like you said, we use it to explain family planning and all these when HIV awareness, sexual transmitted infection awareness. So we use these products to create awareness, as you said, because you can't discuss the male condom without discussing the female condom, right? So it's all part of it. But honestly, I can't tell you how much it costs to acquire one. I don't have that figure. I don't want to lie to people listening to us or watching us.
So it's not, you can't find
more
something.
expensive.
I think it's easier for you to see condoms in a bowl at a pharmacy, sitting on a table at a hotel reception and other places, than
This
to
one,
see one of
two
these.
of them in the bowl is full. That's part of the reason. You need to put a bucket.
Yeah.
Or the bowl we wash inside.
wrong
In the corner with a shovel where you can pick one.
And we didn't talk about how it is ejected afterwards.
Okay, we have an image of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an image of it.
Set
Let's-
it on fire.
Let's wrap it up with how
Yeah.
to. Is that what number?
I think that'll be the seventh one.
The seventh one, okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be the
Yeah.
seventh one.
How it is, taken out after use. You know, do you
Uninstalled.
just
I think
yank it?
Uninstalled.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
see,
That's cereal, eh? That's cereal. That's some 40 years ago.
Have you guys seen the image?
yeah, the sperm is.
Have
in
you
there.
looked at it well?
The sperm
Yeah,
is
sperm
trapped.
in there. So the sperm is trapped in there. So you twist the opening and then you pull it out. The reason we are twisting is because
First
you
of
don't,
all,
you don't,
the
you
image,
don't, you don't
the
want to-
image, the sperm is
sperm
empty.
to exactly.
The sperm is too big. This big rubber. The sperm will be tiny in the corner somewhere.
Oh, cereal, just for.
Charlie.
What big sperm is that? Already the sperm is just there in there.
Umaga.
If this sperm hits ovary, would the woman be alright? Just be
Viewers, our time is up. We would have to go.
Oh,
Chris,
boy,
wrap-
Mr.
wrap-
Chauvry.
anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? I think that.
When we are advocating this, we don't want to wait for HIV awareness month, and we don't want to wait for sexually infected
Yeah.
month and all that. We are pushing this agenda right now from the get-go. Please protect yourself. We came from Easter and we're making jokes about people will be expectant somewhere in September because the other
No.
said they're not
They'll
sure.
be expectant in December.
Okay, so in Christmas,
December,
when everybody is
yeah.
preparing for Christmas, you'll be expectant. Apart from that, we are pushing this. Abstinence is key. Abstinence and then consent is very important to us. Always see consent. You can't. Consent is very important.
Doc, sorry, I didn't ask this. Lubrication from a woman is a part of the process of intimacy.
Right.
Now, this clearly blocks lubrication.
Yes. So yes. Okay. So the lubrication will be on the outside of the.
Yes.
Yes.
So when this gets dry, you need to change it. Then that means you need to change it.
If it goes get dry, it means you, the man, is the one getting dry, not the woman getting dry.
No, I'm saying that if the man
So
is
you say
in there,
if you get dry, then use
if
lubrication
the rubber gets dry,
you
in
can
there.
use lubrication yourself as the man.
You know what I'm saying? That so you now have to find a lubricant.
Yes, and
I don't
continue.
want to talk about the types of lubricants. Doc, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, so abstinence and then protect yourself.
This is a flaw.
HIV, STIs are real.
Yeah.
Please take care of yourself. And
Yeah.
we out?
Yeah, we are. This is a flaw. I think the government of Ghana needs to do something about it. On that note, we'll back here same time tomorrow.
Of all
You can
the
watch
things they
this
have to
evening here on Culture Daily. And we are.